26-story wall. Look straight up in the air on our left side of the boat. On our left, look up. The Nix Hospital opened 1930. Carol Burnett, born here 1933. She just turned 91. They closed the Nix Hospital just over 4.5 years ago. It closed right before COVID. There are plans to possibly renovate the building into either hotels, condominiums, or apartments. Now look up high straight ahead of us. The Hyatt Regency Riverwalk Hotel opened 1981. They limited the height of the hotel to 16 stories so as not to cast a shadow on the Alamo in the evening hours as the sun sets. Have you been up to the Alamo?
Not yet.
I have relatives who bought there. Yeah, my cousin bought that gift shop the other day. They got kicked out. On our left, head right upstairs to Crockett Street, 2 blocks to the Alamo. Crockett Street Bridge, identical to the Cressa Street Bridge, built in 1890 by the Harlan Iron Bridge Company in Harlan, Connecticut. This is the River Square. We have quite a few restaurants to choose from down here. Got Mexican food, seafood, Mexican food, Italian food, Mexican food, German food, Mexican food, steakhouses, Mexican food, Texas barbecue, Mexican food, Southwest cuisine, and Mexican food. On the right side of our boat, the Clifford Building, 1941. Robert Hugman, father of the Riverwalk, the architect who designed the Riverwalk, had his office here, proving a business could survive down here once flood control was implemented. You'll see his name below the green railing at street level, architect R.H.H. Hugman, AIA, American Institute of Architects, and the bust on our right side, there's the bust of Robert Hugman, placed here 10 years ago. Robert H. Hugman, father of the Riverwalk. On the right side of our boat, we have Mexican food down here. Casa Rio, 1946, the oldest restaurant on the Riverwalk, 78 years. Now, look high straight ahead of us. The Hilton Palacio del Rio, the palace on the river. H.B. Zachary built the hotel in 202 working days, 7.5 months, opening just in time for the 1968 World's Fair Hemisphere. Modular construction, those rooms were stacked like Lego blocks. Built at H.B. Zachary headquarters south of town, constructed on an assembly line and furnished. The furnished rooms were carried here on flatbed trucks and lifted with cranes. Modular construction. All right, we are now in the man-made hemisphere extension built for the 1968 World's Fair Hemisphere. 56 years ago, we had 7 million visitors for the World's Fair. We average over 30 million visitors a year to the city today. They've excavated, landscaped, planted all these trees. They excavated from street level down. They built the Chamber of Commerce on our left. They built the Convention Center, the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center, named to honor the first Hispanic elected to the U.S. Congress, 1961 House of Representatives. Now look up on the right side of our boat, you'll see a couple of sculptures. The yellow columbine and lantana flowers. These sculptures are the work of a local artist, Leticia Huerta. She likes to use old bicycle and auto parts. Look up on the left side of our boat, St. Joseph's Catholic Church, founded by the German immigrants, 1868. The Lutherans founded St. John's over on the Webb Street, and the Catholics, St. Joseph's right up here on Commerce Street, 1868. On our right side, the man-made waterfall helps circulate water, keep water aerated, moving, flowing. Look up on the right side of our boat, high above the downtown skyline, the Tower of the Americas. It opened for the hemisphere 1968, 56 years ago. 622 feet to the rooftop, 750 feet to the top of the antenna. The second tallest freestanding observation tower in the United States. The tallest is the Stratosphere in Las Vegas at 1,000 feet. Our tower 622. Seattle Space Needle 606. The tower has the observation level at the very top, and then right below that, the Chart House restaurant. It revolves. Straight ahead of us, they unveiled Stargazer 2 years ago. The sculptor Pedro Reyes from Mexico City. He used volcanic rock, the stars, marble, the foundation, granite. Stargazer. When Go Rio Cruises hired me yesterday, they asked me, Doug, how tall are you? And I told them, well, only about 5'4". They said I'd be the perfect height. The shops at River Center, it opened as River Center Mall. 1988, 36 years ago, River Center. Well, they've opened IMAX Theater, Dave & Buster's, Sea Life Aquarium, a Lego Land Discovery Center. Well, the Lego Land, they're busy this summer. They got kids lined up for blocks. Over on the left bank, they cut down a lemon tree and an orange tree 3.5 years ago. Yeah, mid-February, 3.5 years ago, we had a hard freeze, 6 inches of snow that Valentine's Day. The next morning it was 8 degrees Fahrenheit and the temperature stayed below freezing 5 days. We lost citrus, we lost palm trees, we had pipes burst, we had power outages, we had rolling blackouts issued statewide. The electric generating wind farms, they froze up in the ice storm. It put a lot of strain on our power grid. You can head in that door straight ahead of us, up the escalator, out the door of the IMAX Theater to the Alamo. Do you remember the Alamo? Now look upstairs straight ahead of us, the Dallas Cowboys Pro Shop. they used to carry a Dak Prescott bobblehead. They had to get rid of it. It turned out to be a choking hazard. Now look high on our left side of the boat, Marriott River Center Hotel, 36 stories, 1,000 rooms, opened here 1988. Now, before they could build the Marriott River Center, there was one problem. There was another hotel located on that site, the historic Fairmont Hotel, established in 1906 and listed in the National Register of Historic Sites. Because of its historical significance, the Fairmont Hotel could not be torn down, so they moved it. 1985, the three-story, 1,600-ton Fairmont Hotel was raised with hydraulic jacks, placed on a 36-axle, 72-pneumatic tire transport, and moved 6 blocks over 6 days to South Alamo and Nueva, where they restored and added on to the Fairmont Hotel. On the right side of our boat, the statue, San Antonio de Padua, 13th century saint, born in Lisbon, Portugal. The river and city were named after him. June 13th, 1691. 333 years ago last month, on the feast day of St. Anthony, Father Damian Massenet held Mass along the bank of the river. And they named the river in honor of St. Anthony. The statue was a gift from Portugal for the World's Fair, Hemisphere 1968. 56 years ago, the statue was located over at Hemisphere Park at the Portuguese Pavilion, and after the World's Fair, they moved the statue down here to the riverwalk. Hey, look on our left, the Mexican olive trees in bloom. See the olives? Little tree with the white flower. On the right side of our boat, the Chamber of Commerce. You can head right upstairs, 2 short blocks to the Alamo, right up Alamo Street. Look up on our right side, street level, the orangish red sculpture, Torch of Friendship. A gift from Mexico the summer of 2002. 22 years ago, the sculptor Sebastian, friendship between the United States, Mexico, and Canada. The Torch of Friendship, 22 years ago. All right, we are headed back to the horseshoe, the natural horseshoe bend of the river. San Antonio River, spring-fed 4 miles north of here. Well, I have enjoyed having you along on our tour. I hope y'all enjoy your stay in San Antonio. Have a safe trip home. Come back and see you again here soon. Now be sure to stay hydrated. It is going to be 96 degrees today with a heat index 102. Stay hydrated. Hey, for a job well done, your tips are always allowed, accepted, appreciated. Thanks. In addition to cash, we also do accept tips on Venmo and Cash App. Thank you.
I know.
Please stay seated until I tie down the boat. And as you exit the boat, the photography, photogenic photography, they have photos for you to take a look at as you exit. Thanks, y'all. Have a great day. Just a minute to tie down.